Now, here's Chris.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Chris Moyles Show, the first 25 minutes of today's show. Meow. We're live on Global Player if you want to watch us live in the studio on our beautiful HD cameras. Just open up Global Player on the phone, your app, and scroll up a little bit and you'll see us. And if you don't have Global Player yet, what are you thinking? Because they're going to switch the Radio X app off, so you need to get Global Player. It's the same app. They've just rebadged it, you fool. But Radio X app, if you've got that, the green one, that's going to go. So you need to get Global Player, the light blue one. Yeah. So there you are. So you can watch us live this morning. I look very short today.
I like your hat you're wearing.
Yeah, it's chic.
I like your cap there.
I wear this every day, right?
What, moi?
The viewers who watch every day will know.
That's it. This is normal.
This is my my cap, my Formula One cap.
I like it a lot.
Or as it's known, what?
You've never worn that before, have you?
Well, you talk about it every day for the show.
You must have missed that one.
You always call it your... You always say, you got your cap, Chris?
Yeah.
That's what you always say. Yeah.
My memory's going.
Yeah, I've not brought this in.
Especially.
With a gold Sharpie to get it signed by our guest today. No.
Absolutely
No.
Why would you do that?
No, I wear this all the time.
That's it.
I'm actually going to take it off.
Glued to your head.
It suits you, though.
It does.
What, my cap?
Get it signed.
Tiff got that cap for me at the Singapore Grand Prix.
Did she?
Last year.
Very nice.
Last year.
That's a lovely hat.
As you may have heard, Adam Brown, he's a bear, by the way.
Adam Brown.
He's a bear.
Radio X.
We've got two Formula One drivers on the show today ahead of the British Grand Prix at Silverstone.
Mm-hmm.
We have Lando and Orlando on the show.
Now. I think you'll be all right.
Lando, Norris and Oscar Piastri. I have to write it down because I'm that panicky about going, Orlando.
Lando.
And this morning, when I was talking to Dominic, I referred to Lando Norris as Lewis Norris.
Yeah.
Lewis.
So, it could go any way, really.
So I sound like a huge fan of Formula 3.5.
That's it. Do a pit stop. Say stuff like that.
Box.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Do they? We were going to ask them, do they know the origins of Box?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, was that the German guy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they might go, no, I don't. What is it, Chris?
I don't.
And then I'll be like,
Can't remember.
I don't know what Rob said.
Yeah, well, that's Pippa.
I can't remember
I can't remember.
I think it just should be new wheels, please.
It's very cool to say you've got two F1 McLaren drivers coming in, I think, doesn't it?
Well, it'll be weird seeing them in their civilian clothes.
Well, will they be in civvies or will they be in their little McLaren uniforms?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Or if they are in their civvies, what will they wear? Like jeans and a T-shirt, like teachers outside of school.
Yeah, very blue jeans.
It is a fascinating sport in the fact that, so I've not had much access, and it was a while back, but I remember going to the British Grand Prix at Silverstone a few years ago, and I got to do the pit lane.
Great.
And I got to be in one of the garages when the cars went out, and got to stand in the little viewing booth, with the headphones on and watch. And it's so weirdly relaxed.
Right.
For example, you would never be allowed into the Liverpool dressing room at 2:30 on a Saturday afternoon to just stand in the corner and watch.
Try as hard as you will, you'll never get in.
And you would never have famous people and media types on the pitch at 5 to 3 on a Saturday.
That's true.
It's a very, very, very unusual sport.
Yeah.
And then obviously the travelling that goes with it, because if you play in a sport, generally you're travelling around the country you're in. And I don't think you'd be travelling that much, that often in any other sport. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. It's very weird. And also the amount of press they have to do, the amount of filming they have to do. I told you at Silverstone the other year, all the drivers are on the back of a flat flatbed truck just being driven around, waving at everybody.
Yeah.
They have certain things to do. And this is more probably a question off the air.
Yeah.
Driving is like a tiny part of their job.
Because you'd think they just want to concentrate, get themselves prepped and stuff, for what is a massive race.
That's another question I want to ask. Is a lot of drivers sleep before a race? I'm like, how do you do that? How do you sleep before a race?
Yeah.
You can't just, if you're not tired, you're not tired.
Should we also ask them what tactics they have for avoiding Martin Brundle?
Oh, is that the man who walks on the grid?
Yeah, he does all the grid walk.
Who wants to avoid him?
Well, because sometimes you want to concentrate on the race, so then Martin pops up, doesn't he, and shoves a microphone in your face.
No one can avoid Martin.
Well, this is it. He's done something incredible.
You can ask that.
All right, I'll ask about Martin Brundle.
Do you have to keep fit to be an F1 driver?
Yeah.
To work out and
Yeah,
stuff?
because if you get too fat, you can't fit in the car.
No, that's it.
They do pull-ups with their neck, don't they? That's so you can withstand the G-forces.
They do pull-ups with their neck.
But they somehow attach some weight
I'll write this down.
to their head.
Oh, will you please ask them that? I want to watch their faces when you go, do you do pull-ups with your neck?
With your neck?
Well, someone said Lando's got quite an impressive kind of thick neck when he strains it.
You're going to have a fat neck. It's the G-force.
Yeah.
Fat neck.
Not fat neck.
Oh, I really wish they were listening to this right now.
I don't want to be neckist.
So how do you get such a fat neck? Would that be your question?
Can you ask that for me?
Chubby neck.
Yeah.
Say chubby.
Necky chubba dubs. Let's put that down.
Do you think we can convince them that Ted Kravitz from Sky Sports F1 is Lenny Kravitz's brother?
Yeah.
Is he really? Is he? I didn't know that. Ted Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz's brother. I didn't know that. If you do have a question, by the way, for either of our guests this morning, we're talking Formula One. Now, here's what I'm going to do, by the way. I'm going to try and have a few nerdy questions for F1 fans. Not die-hard F1 fans, because die-hard F1 fans will have me... They'll have me up against the wall by my throat, metaphorically, because, they'll be like, oh, what a stupid question.
Yeah.
So it's going to be F1 nerdy stuff, not in-depth nerds, but F1 nerdy stuff. General questions about racing and race day, practice, what kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then silly, stupid questions.
Fat necks.
Yeah.
Fat necks and Martin Brundle.
Yeah. Have you ever been stopped by the police for speeding?
Yes.
Dom wants to ask if they've ever been on a speed awareness course.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
I've been rehabilitated and I can actually answer that. It's fine.
Yeah. Is it boring living in Monaco with all that money?
Probably is, isn't it? Too much money,
Heart
really.
bleeds, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And are they ever there?
Yeah. Well, that's it. Most of the year, they're not, are they?
Well, they're flying around like
All over the shop.
Do you Airbnb your house out when you're not there?
yeah. What do they do? Like Austria, do they stay Sunday night and then on Monday they fly? And then where do they fly? What do they do? Are they allowed to go home for one day to do washing?
Yeah. Otherwise, they're away for pretty much the entire year.
See, I have questions about Formula One that I'm really interested in, but I also have really what seem like mundane questions, but to me, they're as exciting,
Yeah.
I remember years ago being told that some of the drivers had, body doubles that would sit in the car while they check in the car and get everything ready in the garage.
That makes sense.
So the driver doesn't have to sit there like a lemon while they're just doing stuff with the tyres and the engines and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've got loads of questions. But if you do have a question for either Lando or Oscar, then 83936 on the text or our WhatsApp number if you know it. Then send us in a question. And if it's a real nerdy question, that's fine.
Yeah.
And if it's just a silly but interesting question, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Don't text him with things like, when you're driving and you pass someone, do you ever go, meow? Do you ever make the noise?
And shout, box, box.
Catherine said, what happens when you sneeze at 200 miles per hour?
Yeah, when you got to sneeze, you got to sneeze, haven't you, I suppose?
James, can you come round and make my jingles appear on my screen, please?
Susan.
Yeah. Susan.
Wait, I've just put on the screen Lando doing his neck exercises, look. He just has to go against a resistance band to make his neck strong.
Oh.
It's horrible.
Now,
That's the strap I meant.
that looks stupid. That, I don't know, Phoenix, can our viewers see that?
Yeah.
See, show that again? That just looks...
Neck day, it's called.
Yeah. Oh.
Ow.
Now, that looks like some kind of torture.
So, yeah, it's like a strap on your head.
And does it work? Does it really work?
Apparently he's got quite an impressive neck.
Well, you would after that.
Because of doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blimey.
It does look quite...
Do you think they're good at arm wrestling? You know, that's another one.
I would think so, yeah. I think very good.
What's their strongest muscle?
Do Formula One cars have a horn?
Do they, though? That's a good...
I'm going to say...
Do you know what? That's a very good
I'm going to say
question.
no.
It's just an extra bit of kit you
Mind
don't
you, if
need.
you were designing a car, yeah, well, that's the thing. If you were
'Cause it's all-
designing a car, would you go, well, I might as well put a horn in, but equally you
It
go...
weighs like 0 point something, whatever.
Yeah, it's if it weighs anything
Yeah.
and it's not necessary, then no.
Imagine if McLaren added it and as they were following them around, beeped and actually pulled over to let them pass. It's like a...
Do F1 cars have horns? There you are.
That's a good question.
Thanks very much.
Got all the questions.
Yeah. Now, obviously, and I'm going to say this when the guys get in here, it's a very, for me, it's a very interesting time to interview these two drivers because on Sunday in Austria, Oscar Piastri finished second. I think it was his fourth podium. And Lando Norris had an incident with Max Verstappen and instead of being second or first, wasn't.
No. Bit further
What's
down.
it, third?
Tyre almost flew off. What?
Third? Fourth? Fifth? Oh. Just somewhere at the back.
Just a number. Just a
It
number.
wasn't last. How many of them are there? Oh.
Yeah, and that was on Sunday. So I've got to interview two people I've never met before who are going to be sat side by side. And one of them came second on Sunday. Yay! And the other one absolutely did not.
Right.
But he is second in the standings overall this season. So that was a frustrating race, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Is it sometimes a tactic to nudge another car so they go out of the race, or is that a big no-no?
Well, you run the risk of then damaging your own car. Well, this is the argument about what happened.
Right.
Lando went to overtake. Here's my view. Here's my
Orlando.
take. What?
Did you say Orlando?
No, I said Lando.
Oh, sorry.
Lando that time, that's fine.
Lando went to overtake Max.
Yeah.
Lando's pulled out.
Yeah.
Max pulls out.
Yeah, because he doesn't...
Lando then goes to go on the inside. There needs to be a card's width as far as I'm concerned. And then Max moved in. Boom, 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 boom.
They both go out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, is there etiquette? So when someone's clearly now overtaking you, is there some sort of etiquette where you go, do you know what? I need to let him pass.
There are rules, and I can't really bring this up with them, I don't think, because I think they have to be very careful with what they say. But as a fan of Formula One, there are rules which sometimes apply, and there are rules which sometimes don't apply. There are things that are looked into and let go, and there are things that are looked into and not let go. There are things that aren't looked into.
Yeah.
Sometimes, as a Formula One fan, it's quite frustrating because you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there? Oh, no, that's fine.
Right.
But obviously, I can't ask them that. Well, I could ask them that, but I'm not expecting them to answer because they have to be careful. It's like asking a footballer.
Yeah.
It's like asking a current footballer to go, do you find some refs very inconsistent? Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not prepared again. Oh, rubbish. 6:45, you're listening to Radio X. That's Radio X, the name of this radio station. You might want to write it down just in case anybody asks you what station you listen to. Tell them you listen to the great sound of Radio X. So Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri will be joining us in the studio later ahead of the British Grand Prix at Silverstone this weekend. Set for an exciting weekend of racing here in the UK. Let's get back to the music now. Anyone fancy a nice cup of hot chocolate?
I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing.
You sexy thing, you.
I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing.
Shabba. There you go. Lovely. There you go. Do Formula One drivers have a little blue Tupperware box just in case they want to pee?
Ah, good question.
If they don't, they should.
Do I put how do you pee down? Because I want them to enjoy the interview.
Yeah, perhaps towards the end if you're getting on.
Well, I'm going to put it question number 2.
Oh, okay.
Number 2, yeah.
No, not number 2.
Number two.
I guess they
Big
don't.
Tupperware.
They have a system where they don't drink for a certain amount of time before a race to stop that urge happening.
I don't know.
Don't know. I guess they get very dehydrated when they're racing, don't they?
Yes.
Some of these questions are interesting. Some people will know the answer, some people won't. Can you ask the Formula One guys, what kind of petrol do the cars use? Is it leaded, unleaded, or diesel?
Good question.
Now you laughed. What's the answer?
Well, it's not diesel. It'll be like...
How do you know?
Because it's a different kind of engine. It wouldn't sound like a petrol engine.
But diesels don't sound like diesels anymore.
Yeah, they do.
When we were younger, Dom, you could tell a diesel car just driving past you on the street.
Sounds like a tractor coming.
But now I don't think you do.
Not really.
Or is that just me?
No, I think you're right.
I think you can.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's a diesel.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know, I was thinking about this. Here's a question. If somebody can genuinely answer this, nothing to do with Formula One, but it's to do with driving. At the weekend, I stopped to fill it with petrol, and I was in a borrowed car. I was lent a car for the weekend. And I had to double-check what fuel was going in.
Yes.
And it was E5 or E10, whatever. So unleaded, whatever that is. But you can put in unleaded, or you can put, like, super performance boost unleaded in,
Yes.
which is more expensive. Okay. Is there really a difference?
Now, I'm not an expert. I wouldn't have said so. I wouldn't have said there's a difference that we would notice.
Right.
At all. Plus, apart from it's 15 pence cheaper, more expensive per litre or something.
Is your car unleaded?
No, diesel.
What was your electric car?
That was electric.
Right.
Yes.
Did you put in the super electric or just the normal?
I put in good electric.
Oh,
good
the expensive electric.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, money bags.
No expense spared on the electric.
No, but can anyone answer that question? It's like, you know, you've got a nice car. Do you put normal unleaded in, or do you put in super boosty unleaded?
Yeah.
Which is more money, and does it really make a difference?
Any difference at all?
Good question. Is it better for your engine?
What oil do you put in yours, Dom? Normal oil or super boost oil?
Well, I'd love some super boost oil. That would be good.
But what do you put in yours?
Well, just normal oil.
Do you put normal oil in?
When they have as a service, they stick that in. I guess.
E5
Yes.
has a higher ethanol content.
Right.
In the long run, you get better fuel economy, and it's better for your engine and your fuel lines.
And what is the E5, the more expensive one or the cheaper one? I can't remember. Is E5 super boost unleaded or just unleaded?
Yeah.
Oh dear, ask Lando if he and Max are still sharing their private plane after Max's antics on Sunday, says Katie. I think most Formula One fans, probably even Max Verstappen fans, are probably like, yeah, Max was in the wrong.
Right.
The only thing is, though, things happen so fast that when people go, what Max should have done here was, but like, that's, you know, it's
split-second stuff.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And also, it goes with the territory, doesn't it? It kind of, this sort of stuff happens a lot, doesn't it?
Anyway, send your tech questions in, and we'll try and pick some and ask the guys when I get in, when Lando, Norris and Oscar Piastri get in here later on. It'll be about 25 past 9, something like that.
Yeah.
So
I'm
make
looking
sure
forward
you
to it.
tune back in if you've got to go to work or whatever, or just keep listening. Keep listening to the whole show.
I've never known my brother be so excited.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got 2 cats. One's called Oscar. One's called Lando.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to show them the guys a picture.
Got a picture? Oscar's the new one.
Right.
Just got it.
Oh, don't say that though on the air, because Oscar might be like, all right, so you got one cat called him Lando, right? And then
I'm an afterthought, am I?
all right.
Oh, you got them together then?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Gone on the same day.
Same day.
Yeah.
Well done.
The drivers have a drinking tube so they don't get dehydrated during the race. Thanks, Janessa. Higher octane, burns hotter, more efficient. All right, great. So what is the answer to that now? Which one am I putting in? Am I putting in the car?
Put in the better one.
What?
Put in the better one.
Yeah, but I want to know if it's pointless or not. Can drivers listen to music or the radio during a race?
And if so, what?
I don't think they do. I think they kind of need to concentrate a little bit.
Yeah. It's very exciting when you watch the F1 and they cut to the radio and they have those little chats and stuff.
Do they have people in their ears? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, every driver's got a guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Or a woman, sexist.
Yeah, 2024.
Just men. Anyway, so they'll come in. So I'll be nerdy. Do you watch Drive to Survive?
Yeah.
No. If you're ever playing a Formula One game on your Xbox or PlayStation,
who do you drive as?
Do you choose yourself and do you go back to a race where you've been on the podium? Has Lando played Formula One on Xbox and played the Miami Grand Prix where he won? And go, oh, look, it's me. Oh, I'm in the lead.
Look how good I am, everyone. Superstitions is a good one as well. A lot of sportsmen and women have superstitions.
Yeah. And
rituals.
Oscar was born in Australia, and we will be asking him about the Tim Tam Slam.
Yes.
Yes.
We have the Tim Tams in the studio.
And then he moved to the UK, and now he's in Monaco. Is that right?
Yes, I don't know if all the F1 drivers live in apartments in the same block in Monaco. They should just get a big house.
Yeah.
One house, 20 bedrooms. That's it. Nice and easy.
I think Jenson Button still lives in Monaco, doesn't he?
Last time he was on, he was saying he was.
Yeah.
And he said it's lovely. I said to him, I went, isn't it boring? And he goes, no, it's great. Get up in the morning, have a coffee.
Yeah.
Well, that's 50 quid gone.
Well, yeah.
I've never been to Monaco, but I've heard it's
I've been once.
It's not the cheapest place in the world to live.
No.
Or
Very
visit.
expensive.
No.
Have you been?
No. Not my kind of place.
What is there to do in Monaco?
Go
Casinos and boats, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're not going to do that every day, are you? Like, there's a casino here.
Yeah, there is actually.
But what do you do?
Sounds fancy.
But then again, they're never there, are they?
No, I mean, I suppose a quarter of the year they're not around, are they?
Where is Monaco? Is it South
France, yeah.
Is
Down from
that
Nice.
way.
Yeah.
It's that way.
that way?
Yeah. Anyway, yesterday I had my hair cut and bleached, and Dominic noticed and James noticed, but Pippa's not said anything so far.
Oh no.
You were wearing a cap.
Yeah, but I've not been wearing a cap for the last 20 minutes.
You haven't.
Getting worse at noticing that. Yeah.
And the weird thing is, James said, oh, you've had your hair cut whilst he was stood right next to you.
Yeah.
And you still didn't notice. And then he even followed up by saying, oh, you've got your photo shoot today, haven't you? And I said, yes, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Still didn't notice.
Oops. Well, it looks very nice.
Thanks.
Then I thought it looked nice yesterday.
I would have liked it a little bit blonder. It's a bit too white for me.
No, it's good. It's nice and short.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very nice.
Some people say to me, do you bleach your hair? I'm like, do I bleach my hair? Yes. I'd be jet black otherwise.
Yeah, that's it. You would.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would, my friend.
Yes, you would.
But yeah, I want it like Pippa's.
Do you?
Yeah.
Highlighted.
And that colour would suit me.
Yeah. You have to ask for a highlighted look. I guess then he could do brown and then white bits. Do you know what I mean?
And that's going to be the name of my next book.
Brown with white bits.
That's how it goes. It's a man, actually, Derek. So,
Looks very nice.
thank you very much. Thank you. I got it done yesterday. Emma did it yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Very
Good
nice.
job.
Yeah. She's done it before. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have my diet back on point this week because of the Glastonbury weekend. I'm just trying to shift the weight that I put on. And she goes, do you want a drink or anything? So I said, yeah, I'd love a cup of tea, actually. Because I'd not eaten yesterday. And my appointment was like midday. And they bring out a little pot of tea, a little cup, a little bit of milk, and a little bowl which has got 2 tiny chocolate brownies in.
Oh, lovely.
And I'm like, no. She's gone, you can have one. I went, no, I'm trying to be really good. And then the next tea I had, she goes, we got some popcorn out the back. Do you want some popcorn? I went, I can't eat popcorn. She goes, oh, there's nothing in popcorn. Just corn.
It's air.
Yeah.
Bubbling air.
Bubbly air.
But yeah, trying to get back on track for the weekend, guys.
Yes.
Gonna have a little drink at the weekend, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, it'd be nice to have a little drink at the weekend.
Just one or two.
Let's have a little drink at the weekend.
Take the edge.
Have I replied to your text about you finally invited us around to your house?
Not yet.
For the third time in 25 years.
You haven't replied yet.
Are you coming?
Huh? Hopefully.
Good.
Is James going?
James is going. Pip's going. Captain's going.
Yeah, I can't make it.
Do you want a car share?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'll be at yours.
No, you don't need to worry about being at mine.
At 4?
Yeah. You know what?
I'll wait outside for me.
Be at mine at 4. I live at 22 Umpty Dumpty Way,
22.
Hurley Way, Croydon, and I'll see you there.
Oh, you guys sorted.
Right, the Formula 1 guys will be with us after 9 o'clock. Dominic's got your news next. Thanks for watching the first 25. We'll continue on the radio. Wave. Keep waving. And gone.
The Chris Moyles Show.